Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to come in and run my mouth and talk about the mess. All right, so I wanted to speak on something that I've already spoken about a couple of times. Kelly and I call her Bang Bang,
Bang bang, bang ba bang bang, bang bang bang, bang ba bang bang.
but her name is Brit Eady. So I misspoke. Kelly and Brit, long story short, Kelly and Brit got into an argument. They both started hurling out insults. Kelly said something about her popping pills, and um, Bang Bang's response was, "Do you want to talk about those heaven babies that you've had?" I'm paraphrasing. She said the A word. You know, when you go to a place and you end a pregnancy, that. When she said it, I received it as if she was saying that Kelly had told her that. That's not what happened. She was basically just saying that she knew about these alleged heaven babies. We call them heaven babies over here, that Kelly had had. Again, I took it as though when she said it, she was saying that Kelly told her that. But when I went back and watched it, that's not what she said. So when she came out with a tweet, Kelly did an interview basically talking about last night's episode. And Britt said she better keep it on the playground before I provide the receipts on who it was by while she was married. She don't want to go there. Excuse me. On the show, Bang Bang said having babies with an S, right? Which means multiple. So I do want to correct myself and let everybody know that I did misspeak and that Bang Bang did not say that Kelly told her. Bang Bang was speaking basically as if she knew some tea on Kelly. Like, girl, since you want to talk about me popping pills, then girl, let's talk about those heaven babies that you had. That's how she basically said it. Again, I took it completely different. However, this is a stance that I'm not changing. And this is where I did not misspeak. I still don't believe Bang Bang. And I'm going to tell you why. Even though, and I have said this multiple times, I am pro choice. I am pro heaven baby. I am pro do whatever you got to do that you think is best for you. If you need to borrow some money, if I got it, I can give it to you. Now you got to pay me back. We ain't got money like that just to be giving out. Okay, girl. Now you ain't got to pay me back right now because I know money is a little tight. But we can work out a payment plan. But you got to pay me back. Um, if you need a ride, I'll give you a ride. If you need somebody to talk to, I do um, understand why, women, trans men, non binary folk who end pregnancies, that's not something that you necessarily just go around and talk about. I have heard stories. Shout out to those women who have been brave to share their stories. So I know it can be very, very difficult. Shout out to the trans men, non-binary, the people who share their stories. With all of that being said, that is not something that people just go around talking about. So I refuse to believe that based off of what Bang Bang said, which was in the clip, that she had having babies. So let's just take a quick listen to what Bang Bang said, and I'll go back into finishing what I wanted to say.
How did it go to 0 to 100 in 2 drinks? Things are only off limits based off of respect. Now, if you don't want to respect me, then baby, I'm gonna lay the whole clip out. But the stylist said you look a mess, so keep it up. Unless you want to talk about those abortions you had when you was married. What did the day start? What did you say? You can't even have a kid.
So as you can hear, she said, "Oh, who is this? What Beyonce got going on?" Oh, I need to go back. I need to save this so I can go back and watch. Ooh, girl, I would hate to be a celebrity, girl. That girl can't go nowhere, girl. People are just crowding around her. Girl, leave me alone, girl. I just want to watch the show. Anyways, so Bang Bang came out and basically said that um, after Kelly did an interview, she said she better keep it on the playground before I provide the receipts on who it was by while she was married. She don't want to go there. So basically, again, I misspoke because I thought that Bang Bang had said that Kelly had told her, but she didn't say Kelly told her. She's basically saying, I heard it through the grapevine. With all that being said, again, I don't believe it because, girl, conversations that revolve around having babies is not something that people just go around casually talking about. And I refuse to believe that Kelli Ferrell or any other woman was married, had having babies, as Brit said, and then she just went around and confided in someone and they went and told Brit. Do y'all really think that a married woman of 10 years whose husband was physically abusive, had her hiding in a closet. She already has 4 children. She went out, got pregnant multiple times, had multiple having babies, and then she went and told people about it. Now, if I am wrong, I'll just eat crow. Okay, not really. I'll just have to come back down here and say, girl, I was wrong, girl. Bang, bang, bang was telling the truth. Kelly is a goddamn lie. But I just don't believe it. Again, I can acknowledge that I misspoke and said that Kelly did not that Bang Bang did not say that Kelly told her. That's how I took it, but that's not what she said. But it still doesn't change my stance on. I still don't believe Bang Bang when she says that that's what she heard or she knows what she knows. Girl, Kelly ain't had no multiple heaven babies with someone while she was married to a man who was knocking her head between a washer and a dryer, and she went and told people about it. Had that lady hiding in a closet. She got pregnant by another man multiple times, went to the clinic, and she told people that this is what, girl, come on. I'm not buying it. I'm not. But anyway, so yeah, that's all I really wanted to say about Kelly and Bang Bang. I just wanted to clear that up and say that I was not correct and what I was putting out on YouTube, and I just wanted to clear that up. But my stance overall, it ain't changing. Okay, be very clear. I believe that if Kelly had done something like that, where she was married to a man who was physically abusive to her, had her hiding in closets, and she got pregnant multiple times and had multiple having babies, I think that that's something she would have taken to her grave and she would have told the soul. That ain't nothing you just go around telling people. People don't even like to tell people when they have one, even if they're single. I heard ready to mingle. They definitely ain't going around here disclosing no information about me having multiple pregnancies, having babies while I was married to an abusive man. Girl. Kelly says that it's not the truth. I believe Kelly. Because again, we're not gonna act like those are conversations that people have all the time. Don't nobody go around talking about shit like that. I was over here reading the comments from last week's video, charged it to my head and not to my heart. I just realized that I really hadn't read most of the comments from last week's Real Housewives of Atlanta review. So as I was over here reading the comments, I saw a lot of people talking about the thermostat setting and Shamia's home. And this is why it's important. Shout out to all the YouTubers out there. This is why it's important to try to read as many comments as you can under your videos. I don't know why I didn't even think about this when I was talking about it. Shamia, Gerald, we have some questions. So as I'm reading the comments section, I see so many cousins having questions and concerns about Mr. HVAC man and the system that he has in his home. And I said, cousin, Well, I cursed you out. You know, I use the B word. I use the B word. I was like, you're right. Okay. So this is the problem that we're having. And again, I didn't even think about this until I was reading the comments. Ain't no way. Okay. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. In last week's episode, basically, Shamia's daughter, who has health complications, was phoned by her husband, Gerald, basically telling her that they need to find another. I think it was a nanny. I said nurse in the video last week's episode, but I think it was a nanny. But whomever it is, whomever is responsible for watching the child, they need to basically replace her because she's not doing a good job. It was freezing cold in the home. Um, the baby cannot really risk getting sick because she's already, because she already has health complications. Her catching a cold can just, not be the best scenario for her. Um, and so, Shamia talked to her mother the next day, and she's telling her that girl, it was pretty much the North Pole in the home. And it took her about an hour to get the baby temperature down. So now that y'all have the backstory, the front story is this. As the cousins called out in the comment section, how do you got that big old house? And girl, y'all don't have whatever room she's in, whatever part of the hotel, okay, the museum, aka that house that y'all live in. Why doesn't she have her own controlled temperature in the area of her where she is or her room? I have been in homes. I know people who live regular lifestyles, right? The bills are paid, but they ain't around here living in no $9 million house. And baby, they have a thermostat on the first floor and the second floor. And they just live in a regular 2-story home. So if people out here who don't even live in $9 million homes can have 2 thermostats in their home where, they can control the top and the bottom, then why is it that in Shamia's $9 million home with her husband, girl, as the Mr. HVAC man, y'all have not installed something in your home where wherever the daughter sleeps, that they made sure that that area or that room is always at a set temperature? Also, the next thing I want to add is this. Now, I'm adding this part. Most people, I'm gonna go out on the limb and say this. Most people do not touch folks' thermostat. Okay? So if that thermostat, whatever that AC was set on, I don't think that nanny did it. Somebody else had that AC where it was set. Ain't too many people walking in somebody's home, especially the help, and they going over and they touching the AC. I don't even walk in my mama's house, my mom and her boyfriend's house, and touch the AC. I don't even go in my sister's house and touch the AC. Like, I don't know nobody who just goes into somebody's home. Did she call Gerald? I need more of a backstory on this whole AC situation, because now I'm reading the comments and it got me bothered. Okay, not really, because I really don't care at the end of the day. What I'm saying is, girl, I was like, y'all right. It's some holes in it's some holes in this story. And we need to know what's going on over there at that museum. A house that big, I can guarantee you, is not ran by just one unit. It can't be. And if it is, shame on them. Quiet as it's kept, shame on Gerald for being the Mr. HVAC man and installing HVACs in big ass airports. But girl, you can't get your house situated. Now that is ridiculous. There's something going on over there. Either that story is missing some holes. I think it is. It's some holes in that story. It don't make sense. All right, y'all. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to come down here and run my mouth just for a quick second. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.